Okay, today we are going to look at understanding layers and how you can use that to create interesting pages. So basically a flip chart is built into layers. You have your top layer, which is normally anything you write or use the highlighter tool, and it always goes on the top. You have a middle layer, which is your images, your lines, shapes, typing text, and then you have your bottom layer, which is empty by default, and you can put things in the bottom if you want, shapes or something to go behind another object. And then you have your background layer, which is usually a color or an image background or something like that. Alright, so basically, like I said, you can change layers if you want to. You can change the order, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Alright, so here I have 3 different shapes, and as you can see, the star is behind everything right now. What I can do is I can click on it once to bring up this menu here, and I can either bring it forward or send it backward. So in this case, I want to bring it forward so that when I move it over the circle, it's now in front. Let's say I want the square to go in the back. Again, I'm going to click on it. I'm going to choose send backwards, and now when I slide it over, it will also be in the back. Now, oops, my circle is still behind everything. Maybe I really want that to be kind of in front. I have another option. What I can do is click on View, go to Browsers, and you have your Options browser, which is this guy right here. So if I click on that, I can see what's on the top layer by clicking on it. I can see what's in the middle. It'll start to, you can see it's kind of over on the right there showing me what's what. And I can see what is on the bottom. So right now I have my square, my circle, and my star. So they're all sitting on the bottom right now. If I want my circle to be in front of the square but behind the star, I'm just going to click it here and I'm going to move it so that it's in the middle. And now when I bring it over, my items are perfectly lined up. Alright, on this page, kind of a play with colors here, I have a question, and when I slide the question to the right, I get the answer. So you may think, that's cool. That might be something I'd like to try with my kids. Let me show you how this works. So basically, in this case, this orange box here, we get in design mode, is a shape. So it's just a square that we put on the page. And I'm going to get rid of it for right now. And the background here is green. So I'm going to change it back to white. And you can see what we did was a play on colors. So for each question, we put the question in green, and remember it sat on the orange rectangle, and the answer in orange that came over here on the green. Let me go back to the beginning page here. You make a background color, you make a shape, drag things over. Let's go ahead and try that on, let me show you on a new page here. So let's say I'm going to type something in red. It didn't get in red here. So there we go. And then in the same space, I'll type in the answer. I'm going to make this longer, and I'm going to change my color to blue. Okay? So in order to hide the answer, I'm going to click on the paint bucket. I'm going to select blue, and that hides my answer. Now at some point I want to show my answer, so I'm going to draw a red square. I'm going to have to paint bucket red to color that in. Okay? And notice it's going behind. I don't want that. So I'm going to click on this guy, and I'm going to send him backwards. And I've got my items here. Now if I wanted to, if I don't like how this is laid out, I can always do like they did in the last slide, hit the return. That's probably better. So now when I drag it over, it'll show Friday underneath. Okay? All right, on this next slide here, this is kind of a cool thing where you can use transparency. So how is Atlanta in 2004 the same as it was in 1955? So if I click on it here and I grab the transparency and I slowly, you can see how it used to be, and then we can go back and see how it is today. How did they do this? This is two pictures, one on top of the other. So you can see here, if you get a picture of something from before and a picture of something from today, and again, this picture, they clicked on this picture, they chose to bring it forward so it would be on top. And you can also use the transparency tool to see real life of a location. So here we are in Spain. And again, if I click the transparency and I slowly go, here's a picture from Google Earth. And a picture, I don't know, came from a textbook or a website or something like that. So again, same thing, two pictures, one on top of the other. You can use the transparency to show the kids. All right, that is it for today. Thank you for listening.